Hey everybody, this is Agent Smith, and we're going to be playing a live stream of Doom. So this will be Doom 4, the newest version of it all. Anyway, I will also break these down into videos as I go, so that way you'll be able to have the opportunity to check these out in your free time if you'd like to as well. So we'll go ahead and get started on this. And I think that I will leave it. Fires and reflexes. I'm going to choose the balance of focus, aggression, and fearlessness to ensure. We'll just play it at the level that they recommend for now. I haven't actually played through this one before. I've been through a bunch of the other ones before, and actually this is kind of weird for me since it was a live stream on my PlayStation 4, which is just kind of weird, but we'll see how this goes. I'll run this for a few video cycles and see how it comes up and see if I can figure out the audio files and stuff on this. If you can't hear me too well on this stream, that's fine. The intention is to get the recording so that way I'll be able to pull it together later on and put it into video format. So we will go ahead and begin.
They are rage, brutal, without mercy. But you will be worse. Rip and tear until it is done.
We have to continue this.
There's my suit. Put my outfit on, alright.
Cannot determine the cause of the demonic invasion until the Rezov satellite is brought back online.
Welcome. I'm Dr. Samuel Hayden. I'm the head of this facility. I think we can work together and resolve this problem in a way that benefits us both.
else is there to look into in here? There's a UAC shotgun disperses a spread of high-velocity buckshot at maximum impact against the enemy, ideally suited for operative who requires a speedy response for deadly close encounters. The wide coverage of this weapon loses impact at long range, and the weapon is forged from a high-quality titanium steel alloy to ensure maximum reliability, repeat rate, and yield strength. We got no other information there. The pistol that I received earlier is every UAC employee is provided with a standard UAC EMG or energy matter gel sidearm. Well, upon promotion to tier 2 and above, the sidearm is reliable and effective at short range and a gravity gear dynamo with the stock charges a capacitor whenever the operator moves. So when the weapon is fired, the capacitor compresses up to 4 megawatts of argent energy into hardened plasma gel and launches the slug at high velocity. The gel slug has the same impact properties as conventional ammunition, making the weapon act and feel like a standard ballistic firearm. The weapon is constructed of thermally diffused metal alloys, which allows it to discharge rapidly and repeatedly without overheating or compromising the accuracy. The capacitor and the EMG can also be upgraded to concentrate the energy into one large pulse for more stopping power. Okay. Can I go down further? Yeah. And then we just have all of our monster things that we have in here. So far we've got the Possessor created by the Lazarus Wave event and a phenomenon first discovered by Dr. Olivia Pierce during the Lazarus Project. While most victims expose the Argent biowaves will expire without further effect, some subjects will absorb traces of Argent energy into a state of posthumous vigor. Despite necrosis of the internal organs and the exception of the brain, the victim continues to animate and exhibit a low order of sentience for weeks or even months after clinical death. Posthumous brain activity in possessed is limited to instinctive behavior. The possessed are known to be territorial when confronted by the living. When isolated, they will stand unmoving for days. For days or weeks at a time until presented with a live food source or threatened by a predator. An interesting behavior has been seen when the possessor are held in small groups. They will drag human corpses to the central location within their holding pens and then perform a silent ritual around the pile of bodies. The resulting ceremonial site appears to be the initial stages of a gore nest. These actions must be driven by a telepathic communication with higher ranking demons, as there's no local brain activity that could manage such choices. The possessed will perform these tasks even when the limbs are removed or Pavlovian pain responders are implanted in their cortex, further cementing the theory that they are unwilling slaves performing an integral part of the life cycle of the demons. The possessed create the birthing ground for the new demons, and upon expiration are themselves used as fertilizer for the gore nest. Oop. Well, let's go back into that. There's my auto map. Pressing that same button. Mission tab will show you the auto map. Yeah, that's actually quite useful. Very similar to the old style. And I keep track of things going on. Like, what the hell does that logo mean? An echo? Oh, okay. Alright. That's not what I wanted to do, but we'll take a look. Weapons upgrade points. Assuming that's stuff that I will unlock later on. Praetor suit tokens. It's like a level up system built in here, alright. Gonna make this thing all intense. Let's get down to artifacts. The Praetor suit. Additional relics are found in the tomb alongside the Doom Marines. Some incantation tablets and the ancient combat suits, which was given the name the Praetor suit. When found, it was encased in an inscribed stone tomb. The suit was extracted from the rock and cleaned and subjected to numerous tolerance tests and found to be almost impervious to any damage. It appears to have some mechanical function as well. Small receptors on the gloves and chest plate that attracted the Argent plasma and dissipated it through the capillary tubes in the substructure. marking on the armor. Markings on the armor are also consistent of the with images of a man or humanoid seen in several of the tablets and stones found on other expeditions. The same markings were also noted on the helix stone. Despite it being clear that the suit can be deactivated in some way, no method has been found to do it. It appears to be missing a component, likely the Doom Marine himself, which would be me. Cool. And we've got more data log information. Tutorials, I probably am not going to read these. Let's see them as they go. Alright. Let's get on. Probably going to play this.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown in effect.
Alright. Imp. These ferocious and agile demons are found all over hell and are often used on front lines in concerted attack in either dimension. They revel in battle, feeding off their victims when the hunger takes them. That's a quick
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown in effect.
I'm truly not that bad of a player, I hope, but we'll see how this goes. Hopefully not too many times having to reload on silliness. I'm barely just started. This is not even on harder difficulties. Alright.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown in effect.
Hey everybody.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown in effect. Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown in effect. Demonic presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
I always wanted to hit a button to do a reload like that, something that's old school Doom games. Three brought in the idea of having to worry about reloading, which became so prominent in my head for so more than likely we'll go back and play because that game also is its own thing. It is scary as shit. So if I find, does it really show me anything in here? No? It seems to. Like there's something over there. There's that wall. Let me go check that out.
Cannot be allowed to leave this place. He would ruin everything.
I'm willing to take full responsibility for the horrible events of the last 24 hours, but you must understand. Our interest in their world was purely for the betterment of mankind. Everything has clearly gotten out of hand now, yes. But it was worth the risk, I assure you.
Information about Begorna. Studies of demons upon entering the dimension have shown that their conduct is not purely vindictive. There's a method behind their actions. When a demon captures their prey, the fresh kill is taken to a temporary ceremonial site where arcane rituals are performed on the pile of blood and gore. When enough corpses have been gathered, the ceremonial site becomes a gore nest. These sites imbued with hell energy from the rituals act as umbilical cords to hell. Extreme caution must be taken when approaching a gore nest. Attacking the nest, or indeed any demons within close proximity to the nest, will act as an alarm and siphon more demons from hell. And the tutorials, which we already covered. History. Despite the discovery of the liquid water on Mars in the early 21st century, the colonization of Mars had led little appeal beyond the exploration for the next century. With the discovery of the Argent Fracture, a transdimensional stream of unrefined Argent plasma in 2095, settling and mining Mars became both practical and essential to meet the vast energy demands of Earth. However, the need for atmospheric conversion and terraforming of the red planet was a task that seemed insurmountable to all but one corporation, the UAC, Union Aerospace Corporation, I believe. Though through the diligent dedication to technological advancement and forward thinking, an outpost was established in MTC 2096, so Mars time, I'm assuming, to extract the Argent plasma from the fracture. When this plasma is subjected to the UAC fermionic transference pattern, Argent energy is produced. This remarkable venture eventually bore fruit as Argent energy became the primary power source of all of Earth. New visitors to UAC facility will take for granted the rich atmosphere while on the surface, but it should be remembered that just a few short decades ago, Mars was an inhospitable desert that could support no life. Unauthorized exploration into exclusion zones outside the base is not allowed under any circumstances. Highly volatile experiments and artifacts are frequently researched a safe distance away from the base, and your safety in these areas cannot be guaranteed. Also, when we break into these videos, based on if there's anything that looks like I could check it out from around here. That's probably the tunnel path I'm going to be going down. And it doesn't look like there's any cave openings in this area, so pick up anything to keep my ammo and armor up. Maxed out shotguns, maxed out health, maxed out armor. Almost. Back down. Nothing through here, so I back up. Find episodes of this game played where I'm going to be doing nothing but hunting down wherever I can find myself some secrets. I gotta make it up to that dog. secrets, man. There are 2 UAC Marine Guide collectibles in every single map. Each one will unlock a model that can be viewed by visiting the collectibles menu. Sweet. Sorry, that was a bit of a normal thing on there. Exploring the environment to find secrets. If I can find a way to put them on my map, that'd be even more useful. Monsters. We got a new one. The Possessed Soldier. These are like the sergeants from before. While Lazarus wave exposure does effectively wipe any vestige of the human behavior for most of its victims, some subjects continue to display tactical cognizance posthumously. As with possessed engineers, this does not appear to be random. If an individual has training in combat as part of the UAC military, the Lazarus Wave event will transform them into more than mere slaves. The anomaly further supports the theory that there is some form of genetic coding embedded within the Lazarus Wave particles which governs the outcome of the Lazarus Wave exposure on a per case basis. Alright, so that's what that is. Check the map. So the map shows the Doom guy and the door that's keeping me from moving on. So it kind of shows you what's coming up in the area. It kind of shows you the secrets that you found. It shows that there are 3, at least on this listing, of still elite guards to find, as well as field drones. Possibly be that hard to find. Maybe later. Frag-grenade, oh, okay. Design of the weapon is conventional in nature, though it has been refined to perform the limit of the ballistic capabilities. The UAC fragmentation grenade uses the COP-D explosive package encased in steel alloy shell and has an effective fatality radius of about 5 meters. Improvements of the antiquated M67 grenade include more reliable chemical fuse mechanism, interior machining of the casing, to provide more efficient projectile dispersion and a trigger with a safety clip to prevent unwanted activation. The newer COP-D explosive also ensures the radio pressure wave has no drop spots, ensuring full damage potential within the fatality zone. And I got some sort of upgrade here. What is it, this? Just showing that I have it. I don't have anything to burn in here. Said, I want to try to break these videos up, so if you guys enjoyed this one, please give me a like, and I will see you guys in the next video.
Hey fellow agents, don't forget to like and subscribe by clicking the button in the center of the screen. You can also find the last video by clicking the button to the left, and you can take a look at some of the other stuff I've done by clicking the button to the right. Hope you enjoyed the video, and have a good day.